got my audio. There we go.
Well,
Remember the
hello.
last time I commented?
Oh, yeah.
Sorry,
Yeah.
go on.
I was just going to say, welcome everybody, ladies and gentlemen, to Redline Racing League Round 4 here at Baku for the Monday League. Yes, we are back from our 1 week hiatus because of the non-real life F1. So we decided to do a social race at Brazil last week. But we're not talking about last week. We're talking about tonight. We're here at Baku, Azerbaijan. And I am joined once again by Mr. VSR himself, VSR Roscoe. Ross, welcome.
Good evening. Great to be back and back racing again. Obviously, last week everyone would have seen it was a bit of a fun social race, which I obviously didn't commentate as I was busy with other things. But back into the full-on season, Azerbaijan with a full grid, Frizy.
Yes, that is. I mean, what more can you ask for except for a full grid here at Baku? I mean, it looks like it's going to be a dry quali. And don't know about the race, but Penske already going on to the mediums. Dubstep's on the hards. Panish going on the hards. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, 20 cars. Yes, count them. 20 cars is on the grid. And I'm looking forward to this. And as Jared has left the session, and I can't invite him back in, so hopefully someone can invite him back in. And we got a Toro Rosso heading out. It's Penske is out first, ladies and gentlemen. As we wait for the drivers to drive around and start the laps, I'm just going to give you a championship race order. And we've got in first place BRL Jared on 50 points with 2 race wins in a row after his pretty much dominating victory at China. Second place is Rissel in the Alpha, who is not racing tonight, on 43 points. And then the surprise packet is DJ RTP17 in third in the Toro Rosso on 38 points. Your thoughts of Ross?
Yeah, he's really been a little bit of the dark horse, you could say, this season. That he's only like I said, 5 points behind Rissel, and if he could just at least finish and then get some decent points, then he could easily, I think, jump into second place in this championship. It's bring on 20 cars around Baku. I remember the last time I commentated a league race around Baku, I think only 4 or 5 finished the race, so this should be very entertaining.
Well, let's hope for some heavy rain, just to spice it up. As we go down the drivers, in fourth is Deathbro on 28 points, Exodona 5th on 27, Edge is in 6th place on 23 points. Edge is certainly stepping up in that racing point. The B Dubstep is in 7th on 22, Benny F1 in 8th on 16, Conrad Strait in 9th after 3 8th finishes in a row. And Derek Kidd is 10th on 10 points with Matt, Mitchie, Withers, Panish, Miwady, Extil, Formula Fish, Owens, Brazuka, and DT rounds out your 20 drivers for the Monday League. In the constructors, just let me get this up. We have Alfa Romeo leading by 5 points on 71 points, leading Renault, who's on 66, and Toro Rosso, the Penske's carrying that team, is in third on 38 points. Red Bull is on 33, Racing Point is 5th on 23, Mercedes a point below them on 22. Haas is on 13. Ferrari on 9. Williams on 2. And McLaren in 10th with no points. Just on board with Penske. He's about to finish his lap. He's coming on the long back straight. He hasn't put up his ERS, so this is just a banker for him.
Laggy be the first one. No, I'll take that back. He's into the pit lane.
And Penske will set the first lap time of a 45.0. Man, what a lap by Penske. It's going to be hard to beat. Oh,
yeah, you say that, and it's straight away into the 39s, 39.5 for Derek Kidd on the soft compound tyres. So that didn't last long, Frizy.
Who is next? It's a Ferrari. Mitch is third. Dill is in fifth with a 48.3. So we got I think Benny's invalidated. We got Brazuca on his out lap. So let me see who we got. Calbo's about to set a lap time. And I just got word, dry race.
Yes,
so,
I've seen that as well.
So that is just just not good, really. Come on, come on, Codemasters, just pull one out of the bag. Here we go, Red Bull.
It'll come. It'll come eventually.
Oh, Conrad's about to do a lap. P2 for the legendary Steve Bingham with a 41.9 on mediums. I mean, he can go quicker than that. And we all know the story with Steve Bingham. We got a Williams. I think it's Panish. He's about to start a lap.
No. Oh, starting a lap, I should say. Let's see, Toro Rosso.
Fishy's about to start his lap. Penske's in the pits.
Right, okay.
Got a racing
Gotta find somebody who's near close for a lap here. Might be a Red Bull, Exodona. Here we go.
Finally. Exodona's in the P4.
Got
a Ferrari of Michi. I think that's an improve. But X still did.
I think definitely improve. Yeah. He's jumped up one spot, I think, over Michi. Going to see the next. Doesn't look. Jared doesn't look like he's. There's a few guys are on their outlaps currently at the moment, so it's a little bit tricky.
I think Matt got stuck behind B Dubstep on his lap, so he's backed off. We got Laggage in the pits. I think Panish is the next one that will set a lap time. Oh, Panish hits the wall. We got yellow flags. It's McLaren and Alpha. Looks like it. It's green flag racing again. Not sure.
Brazuca and the Ferrari, I think it is.
Was it up? Oh yeah, I forgot Brazuca was in the McLaren. That is my bad. Well, here comes Panish to set his first lap time. The lone wins point scorer is carrying that team.
Yep.
P2, a 41.8. What a lap by Panish, 75. I mean...
Just trying to check his front wing. He hasn't got any damage, so... I've gotten away with that. So he just pulls over to the side for that Mercedes. Looks like New Zealand Ryan making his first appearance tonight as a... Is he a reserve driver, Frizy? Can you confirm?
Yes, New Zealand Ryan is actually a reserve driver. So he's in. This is his first race of the season, and I expect him to win by 45 days, unless something happens in this race.
Yeah, don't be so sure about that, because anything is possible around Baku. Plenty of safety cars could play its factor here as well. This looks like Owens. I think he's invalidated his lap time. He's got a bit of damaged front wing by the looks of things, so should be coming straight into the pit lane.
I'm on board with B Dubstep. He's gone purple on the pit straight, I should say. That takes 35 years off your life when you're driving on it.
Yes. Open DRS.
Like not taking the shortest route. B Dubstep goes P2, 4/10 off Derek Kidd. Nice lap from B Dubstep. Let's see. Here we got.
So Matt's invalidated, so he's going to again.
New Zealand Ryan's the next one that set a lap time. I think. Unless he comes into the pits.
He's on... No?
He's going to set a lap time, but he's in P9.
44-1.
Yeah, he backed off on the pit straight. We got a McLaren of, I think it's Brazuca. No, it's Formula Fish. He's in the P... No, I must have missed that. Formula Fish is in the P3. I must have missed that.
We missed that somewhere.
I apologise, Formula Fish, the Flying Fish, as many of our viewers will remember from last week. That is the nickname. As we're on board with Riddlers, and he just went past the castle section.
Zuka jumps into 13th place. Might be his quickest lap time as he just clips the wall into turn 1. I don't know if he's got front wing damage. No, surprisingly, he might have a little bit of front wing damage, but he might have gotten away with it. I think just jumped under P2. Was that Benny?
Yep, Benny's in the P2 with 39.6 on mediums. I mean, the competition's hotting up here.
Yep, very much so.
Here comes Withers to set his first lap time. Withers is in the P5, ladies and gentlemen. 41.5, it ain't bad. I think he was just letting the car...
nearly hits. Nearly hits the wall. Death Bro to the top.
38-2, already in the 38s. I think New Zealand Ryan might come back out and just grab pole in the 36s, maybe.
I doubt it, but 37s is I think will be possible, depending on whether maybe Jared will want to play a factor in that. He's on the medium, getting a looks like a bit of a tow here from Exodone. I don't know if he's even no. I think he's on his outlap here. So
let's ride on board with Mitchie 950 for a lap. Let's just have a look and see what he does. And here comes Mitchie into P3 with a 39.4. Not a bad lap from Mitchie. And as we saw,
pretty decent.
Yeah, I was
pretty
just
decent lap, but
I was just going to
say.
Sorry,
go on.
I was just going to say, Derek Kidd snatched pole with a 38.1, and Conrad and Brazuca both retired. Not sure what happened with those two. But
I think they're just retired in the pits. Those two.
Okay. So we got under 5 minutes left, Roscoe. You're the F1 esports driver for VSR. Who's your pick for pole position tonight?
I mean, obvious would be Ryan, depending on whether he comes back out or not and sets the world alight. But considering what do we got? Under nearly 4 minutes to go. Here's yellow flags in sector 1. It's one of the Renaults.
It's Jared.
Okay, yeah, I think he's got front wing damage come on, but I reckon Derek Kidd's time at the top there at the moment might be the one to beat here, I reckon. So I'm going to stick with Derek Kidd, but I mean, don't rule out New Zealand Ryan as Jared is literally going up the escape road up near the castle section.
Yeah.
No idea what on earth he's doing.
I mean, Derek Kidd's time is really impressive. As you said, New Zealand Ryan's probably one of the fastest drivers on this game, if not the fastest.
Easily.
Jared's been disqualified, so that's.
So he's going to start last.
I mean, you got the likes of Death Bro, Exodona could be a shout, and Matt on his day could do it. Even Laggy, maybe even Owens as well. There's just so many to pick from for pole position, but I think I might agree with you and say I reckon Derek Kidd might just keep it.
Yeah. Got a couple of cars out on track at the moment.
I'm on board with
both
Panish
the Red Bulls and the
75.
Toro Rosso.
I was just saying I'm on board with Panish at the moment. Just keep an eye on his lap time. He's on the medium tyres.
Nearly half a second quicker, it said on the Delta time. Get it slowed down. To the tricky castle section. Nicely done.
And I just received word. It looks like Jared's DRS was left open, so it might
that's
be.
That's just what you need.
It might be the reason why what happened. Not entirely sure. And Matt's been disqualified. I can't see why, because nice stream timer. So Matt will
yeah, he's down turn 2, I think. Exit of turn 2 by the looks of things.
Here comes Panish across the line. Where will this put him? P6 on mediums.
Oh, he got
my
so
God.
deep into turn 1 then.
X still has been shafted. He has traffic ahead of him and he's on his fast lap. He's behind Derek Kidd.
Oh man, this is just what you need.
He's behind Derek Kidd. Oh my God! And next up is Edge and Formula Fish. Hopefully those two get out of the way. Well, if he can stay behind them and get that slipstream. All about that slipstream.
Yeah, that might be. Did go purple through the middle sector there. Whether that means anything or not, we'll find out. Edge getting so close to the wall there at turn 19.
Well, here comes X still.
The slipstream may help him out.
He's right behind Edge.
Might be pole.
He'll go 5th though.
Straight ahead of turn 1.
A lot of people on their outlap, so where's Benny? I think.
Let's see who's going to be the first one to cross the line.
I think Death Bro is. Where's the Ferraris? They're on their outlaps. Death Bro's retired.
Never mind.
X Steel's been disqualified.
Dill's been disqualified.
Exit
Would not be
Donut.
surprised. Is he doing the same thing?
Yep. Oh no. Alright, let's get back to it.
Okay. Benny's going to be the first one, I think, to cross the line. And yeah, right on cue.
Here comes Panish.
Oh.
Doesn't improve, but yep, he missed out. Former Fish has retired. So where we got? Where is this? Yep, Benny will be the first one to cross the line. Looks like an Alpha has stopped. No, that was Death Bro's car. But Benny will be the first one to cross the line to set a lap time. Opens up his DRS, and we've got Edge and Derek Kidd as well. Will be the next two. Benny's moved up to P3. We'll ride this on board with Derek Kidd because he's got the slipstream from Edge, who's been shafted. And Edge lets him through.
I don't think Edge might improve.
But Derek Kidd might improve.
About to find out. Yes, he does.
A 37-8. What we got? Who was that? Laggy Percy's in the 5th.
Laggy just jumped to the 5th. Penske.
3rd. Calbo in the 8th.
Here comes the Mercedes, boys.
Dubstep's in the 4th.
Dubstep in the 4th. What about Ryan?
And Ryan's just slowing down.
Never mind. Yep.
Where's Richie? Is first. Richie's in the P3.
And jumps in the 3rd.
He comes. Withers is in none. He's in the pits.
No, he's out of it.
Yep, I think that is your grid, ladies and gentlemen. Derek Kidd is on pole for tonight's race with a 37.812. Exciting qualifying, I think. We have 4 disqualifications, so that's always handy.
It's going to make it for a very interesting race, that is for sure.
Yeah, and New Zealand, Ryan is in 14th. So, yeah. Not sure what to make of that.
I think this is sometimes usual for Ryan. He, probably for other leagues, he tends to start from the back of the grid and make his way up to the front. You'll definitely, we'll hopefully see him up the front of the grid somewhere, unless something catastrophic happens.
Yeah. As we run you down the race order with Derek Kidd on pole, I'm Deathbro in P2, Mitchie in P3, nice lap for Mitchie there, Penske is in 4th, Dubstep in 5th, Benny F1 in 6th, Laggy in 7th, Calbo in 8th, Panish in 9th, and Edge in 10th. He will start on the hard compound of tyres with Fish in 11th, Withers, Conrad, New Zealand Ryan, Bazooka, and Owens was the last of the non-time runners with 4 disqualifications at the back. Setting up their setups and race strategies. So Mitchie's, as I was saying, Mitchie's within a shout of a podium here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, he'll be hoping for chaos. Maybe the front two take each other out at the castle section and cause a massive safety car, and you go on the hards and go to the end.
Yep.
That's
simple, really.
Just simple strategy. Easy game, this.
Yep, very easy.
I mean, I raced here on Saturday, and I did the 1000 IQ play and bring up the safety car. So, yeah. I literally
And there was only a couple of safety cars, weren't there?
There was a safety car and about 3 or 4 virtuals. So every time we go for a fast lap, a virtual safety car will come out.
Oh, we do have the formation lap.
Oh, formation lap is on. Barely nice.
Mitchie's off to a flying start here to turn 1.
Oh, we'll need that. We don't need the lap data. Tyres.
All right. Yes, that's what we need. Top 10, hopefully starting on the tyres that they qualified themselves on.
Yes, they have. Top 6 all on the softs. Baggies on the mediums, Carbo on the softs, Panish on the mediums, and Edge on the hards. And I believe that is the correct order.
Yes.
Formula Fish in prime position in 11th on mediums.
Plenty of mixture around. Conrad, Exodona, and Dill all on hards. Everybody else on mediums.
Yeah, I just noticed that no one in the bottom half of the top 10, or from 11th to 20th, there's no one on the softs. So that could be interesting. Maybe they go into softs at the end.
Yeah, I'd say to be a big risk is to start on softs if you're from P11 to 20. As it looks like Derek Kidd spun around on the formation lap at the castle section, so that's not
there's
off to a great
already
start.
chaos here on the formation lap here, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, Derek Kidd's all the way down, but with no damaged wing, and that Williams is indestructible. And we thought,
tell you what, Mitchie's flying.
And we thought Arif saying the Williams was better blue tag was right. Nah,
Yeah,
this is just proof
Great.
that the Williams is built like a tank. So
Yep.
if Arav ever watches this video, please don't hate me.
He was the one that brought out the toothpaste, that talked about the toothpaste livery. As there goes Benny on the formation lap.
Oh,
So
my
everybody
God.
off to a fantastic start on the formation lap here. There's quite a few on the grid now. Michi's been waiting here for a little bit now because he did the whole formation lap. Oh, yeah, did the whole formation lap, but now he's got to wait till everybody else joins him.
And we got the two Red Bulls at the back here, going side by side here. Oh,
my
next to
God.
Donut. Oh my God.
Just imagine if damage was on during the formation lap.
Mate, there'll be no cars on the grid.
Yeah, exactly. You'd be screwed. You have to pit before the race even started.
Well, Savoury Mince Pie on Saturday sent me to the moon and back on the formation lap. But as we wait for the drivers to get into their grid slots, just waiting for one of the Red Bulls to get in. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. We get ready for 5 red lights here at the Azerbaijan Baku Grand Prix. And it's lights out and away we go. Derek Kidd gets off to a manic start. So does Penske. Penske, oh, down the inside. Oh, no, they're going 4 wide. Oh, Penske's up in the P2. The Mercedes of B Dubstep's in the P3. Derek Kidd gets away cleanly. Oh, there's
up the escape
contact.
road.
Oh, no, he was a Dubstep, I think.
Yeah, I think he's
And
gone to the back.
Benny's in the P3 already. Deathbray's in the P4. But Penske's already in the P2 here, ladies and gentlemen. Hounding Derek Kidd. He's going to go after him. Mitch is still in P5. Calvo is in the 6 here, ladies and gentlemen. Panish is in the 7. New Zealand Ryan is in the 8 already. Laggy in 9th. Oh, yeah, Laggy in 9th. Withers in 10th. But he's hounding him for P9. And Edge is in 11. He's already dropped one spot, I should say. Formula Fish is dead last at the moment. Starting for P11. But Calvo movement making waves. Death Bro and Mitchie catching up to Benny F1. Here we go. Here comes Death Bro. He might wait till the pit straight. News that slipstream. As Benny is 2.1 seconds behind Penske. Oh, Benny hits the wall. And this will make it easy for Death Bro and Mitchie. Mitchie's already 1.1. He might have some wing damage. No, he doesn't. Calvo is not a lap down, ladies and gentlemen. That is just a timing glitch. New Zealand Ryan's in the P8. Barrow Jared's in the 12th. The Red Bulls at 16th and 17th.
Going to make light work of this.
Yep, there we go. Derek Kidd sets the pass up with the
Benny
Grand
might
Prix.
come back here.
But Benny stays out.
May as well.
I was going to say, there's a timing glitch on my end. I'm not sure for yours, but I was saying Penske was half a second behind Derek Kidd. He's now 1.2 behind him. But here comes Benny
That's
F1.
weird. He's 8/10 for me on my screen, so it might just be a weird glitch. I think there's a bit of drama in the background here. So Red Bulls might have had a little bit of a contretemps there. I don't actually know. As up the edge. Oh, Withers is in the wall.
Oh no. He was doing so well in P9.
Dubstep.
Don't crash into each other. Barrow Jared is in the P10 here, ladies and gentlemen, already. And B Dubstep, the big loser out of the opening lap kerfuffle, is in the P13.
One
New
of the
Zealand
Toro
Ryan
Rosses went nowhere off the start there.
New Zealand Ryan is catching Calvo at a rate of knots here. Calvo is a minute 45 behind Mitchie. So
no, that's a lie.
Nice timing glitches, Codemasters, for God's sake.
Yeah.
Even Jared is a minute 47 behind Panish. I mean, Panish is a quick driver.
Yes.
But he's not that quick. As
Dubstep
Edge
gets
and
by
Dubstep.
Withers.
And Benny...
Oh, Ryan has got past Calvo.
my God, this game is saying Benny was like under a tenth behind Death Row, is now 2.4 sec. Oh man, I give up on this game. But New Zealand Ryan is catching up to Mitchie. He made light work of Calbo as Withers is into the pits, which is unfortunately he was doing really well in the points. As Mitchie lets New Zealand Ryan goes through for P5.
Yeah, DRS. Don't really want to hold him up too much here.
Oh my God, if we had a highlight reel, I would show you that start Penske had. Oh my God, it was electrifying. Yellow flag, sector 1.
Oh, there's been a chaos at turn 3. Conrad and Formula Fisher up the escape road here.
And that doesn't be on safety car. No, Benny F1 has left the session. Oh, no. Hopefully someone can get Benny back in.
Fingers crossed, he's going to be past here easily. Obviously, this ghosted AI car.
And Mitch, you ever take Benny again for P5?
Hopefully that wasn't a rage quit. Safety car!
And the safety car is now out here, ladies and gentlemen. This will help Withers get back into this game. Come on, Withers. I got faith in you. You can get 10th place. Now,
Full commitment. Oh, okay. Edge is missing a front wing completely.
Did he do my strat and just crash into a wall to bring up the safety car? I think he did.
Oh, no, yeah, possibly. What does there do here? That'll be the next question.
Well, I think
Derek Kidd's in.
Oh, Derek Kidd and Penske are in. Death Bros in. New Zealand Ryan will stay out, of course, because he's on mediums.
Anybody with softs would come in straight away and chuck on the hards, I would think. I don't think mediums could get to the end here. Benny's AI car's going to come in as well.
Imagine Benny's AI car just come in and slap on hards and go to the end.
Oh, imagine that. Laggy's coming as well.
Oh, you know what I think Derek Kidd might do? He might come in this lap and put a set of mediums on. That way he's done his pit stop and used 2 sets of tyres.
No, he could go all the way to the end, I reckon. Laggy's on the softs, so's... Oh, Benny's AI car's gone on to softs as well. Edge has also gone to the softs, so...
And Fish and Conrad are 19th and 20th.
Yeah, they had that little... I don't know what exactly happened. I just caught the back end of it and both of them were up the escape road at turn 3.
As New Zealand Ryan's trying to overtake the safety car. Hopefully he doesn't get a penalty like he did in another league that he got. Hopefully he just stays cool, calm and collected.
Just giving the word to Bert Mylander, the safety car driver, to just get a move on, I think.
And ladies and gentlemen, you'll never hear me, you might not hear me say this ever again, but Panish 75 is in the P2, ladies and gentlemen, on the medium tyres. He's in the mix of New Zealand Ryan and BRL Jarrett, Derek Kidd and Penske. Wow. Give this man a round of applause in the chat and comment section.
Yeah.
I mean, what can he say? With the medium runners, this might help him get him to maybe lap 18, maybe lap 19, put a set of softs on for their pit stops late in the race.
Yeah. Potential. Yeah, potential. Depending on whether these guys want to follow suit with the others, even possible go straight onto the hards. But yeah, I wouldn't rule out mediums to softs for maybe the top guys. But we know these guys are on the hard tyres, Derek Kidd being the first of them.
Yeah. Well, Derek Kidd and Penske are probably going to the end as New Zealand Ryan doesn't go in. Just juked everybody, including me. Thanks for that. Thanks for that, Ryan. And Matt's in. Maybe he's got some wing damage, potentially. I don't know. Brazuca's also in. He's gone into the hards. Brazuca's in. So he's done a lap on them, and he's got front wing damage. And it looks like he'll be on the softs. Yeah, he's on the soft tyres. As Withers now, from P20, is down to 16th. I told you this man will come good. Come on, Withers, get that P10. Oh, Benny! Benny's AI car has just hit the back of Laggy. And he has no front wing. Benny's AI car has no front wing. So that car will have to come in. So he'll go to 15th, I should say. Is excellent edge of swapping positions. I mean, guys, it's a safety car.
Yes.
So I think we're just waiting for Bazooka is finally at the back of the train. Hopefully the safety car will be in this lap. Hopefully Panish can just dive bomb New Zealand right at turn 1, take the lead and win the race. That should be his plan. Just full send it.
Yep. We'll see what happens whether the safety car comes in or not.
Well, Matt's just holding up Bazooka for no reason. I think they'll be in this lap. And yes, it is in this lap.
Yes, it is.
So I was right. But I think Bazooka might just have Matt for chips. As Formula Fish, the Flying Fish, is in the 17th. And is it right? Gets a 5-second penalty.
Oh, you're kidding me.
I don't... What's it for? I can't see because nice stream time. I think might be...
Severe collision with Panache, apparently.
Oh, no. And here he goes.
I don't know exactly how that's worked. We're back racing.
And it's green flag. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Panish 75, make it looking for the move. No, he doesn't. He hangs back. Ryan takes the lead in the first corner. We're coming up to turn 2. Ryan weaves a little bit. Here comes Panish now. Oh, a bit of a tank slapper. Barrow Jared is right behind him. He might have him for chips as well. As Penske was Penske ahead of Derek? Jared's in the
there's
wall.
contact.
Jared is in the wall. Thank God I saw that. And Jared makes a dive.
Oh, yeah, didn't like that at all. There's chaos. There's chaos.
God. Oh, this is Baku. This is what we like to see, ladies and gentlemen.
This is Baku.
Absolute carnage. It's whether this is in 18th for some reason. Not sure what happened there. Bazooka is in 20th still. Yellow flag second.
Derek Kidd's around.
Oh, no. Again. Yes, he is. Don't know if he's got any wing or not, but Jared has no wing. Not sure about Panish. He might have end plate damage, but wow. We could see some stewards' inquiries after the race.
Something else.
But Owens, I mean, Ross, how do you do it? Oh my God, Owens hits the wall. Save with death, bro.
Don't get too excited yet, Frizy. There's still 20-odd laps to go here. I'm not getting overly excited just yet. Safety car's been deployed again.
Another safety car. Oh, my God. Oh, wow. This is absolute chaos.
Yep. And Ryan's going to pit, I think, under this safety car. Yeah, he will. I'm definitely saying Jared did not take a liking at all to what happened with he and Panish. They squeezed him into the wall. I think you might have got one back there, but it didn't end. It ended badly as Derek Kidd gets a drive-through for speeding under the safety car. So his race is going downhill quick.
Willis gets a 5-second penalty. I'm not sure. Did New Zealand Ryan do? Was it a 5-second stop go or 5-second penalty?
1 sec. Hang on. We can check on the race director. Let me. No, actually, incidents. Let's have a look here. This 5-second time penalty. So.
Oh, wow. That will certainly change the course of everything.
Big time here. So it's a weird grid.
It's been a chaotic race.
Yep.
And after all that, Laggy person actually does lead the race, and my prediction was right. He will lead this race at some point, I did say.
Yep.
But Mitchie's in the
Still
P2
trying to get Benny. Sorry, Benny. I'm still trying to get Benny into the lobby. Unfortunately, commentators can't invite him, so I think he's asking a single person he can in the chat to send him an invite.
Yeah. Just trying to... I just asked the chat again to see if they can get him back in. So as I was saying, Laggy is leading this race. Mitchie is in the P2. B Dubstep's in the P3. What a comeback from Dubstep. Dill is in the 4th. Benny's Ghost Car is in the 5th. Is That Matt is in 6th. Fish, the Flying Fish, is in the P7. He's making the charge up. Conrad is in P8 again, his favourite position. It's P8, New Zealand Ryan 9th, and Panish in 10th, who's still right behind New Zealand Ryan after all of that. With Owens in 11th, Deathbro 12th, Exodona 13th, Penske 14th, Brazuka 15th, Willis 88 and 16th, Jarrett in 17th, Edge in 18th, Calbo 19th, and Derek Kidd in 20th, with I'm Deathbro in the pits. Might be for a wing change, maybe? And someone else is in, it's Derek Kidd.
No, it might be just different tyres. He's back on the hard compounder tyres. Derek looks like hards as well. Yep. Getting them out of the very much.
A lot of drivers are electing to go into the softs, so I'm wondering if maybe they might come in this lap and pit for mediums or hards.
I mean, they're probably maybe banking on safety cars. I'd probably guess that's probably why most of these guys are on softs, as Matt is trying to go through Benny F1 there. He wants to try and get past, but you can't pass under a safety car.
But wow, what a chaotic race it's been. So we're only 8 laps in. We've already had 2 safety cars.
Yeah. Yep.
I mean, Baku always throws up chaotic races.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're going to say?
Is in... I think he's on the hard tyre. Get the end with Dubstep. I reckon easily go. Still, be a question mark whether we can take those medium tyres to the end. Not impossible. But of course, there'll be a fast-flying New Zealand Ryan coming field in P9 and Jared from 16th. As here we go, safety car is in this lap.
Yep, we're about to go. Green flag racing. Mitchie is in race mode right now. He's already on overtake. Lag is still on. Oh, Lag is coming up to overtake mode as well. Beat Dubstep's also in race mode, and X-Still's right behind him on the mediums. And Laggy is away. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We go. Green flag racing. Still waiting.
Will they slow it down? They might slow it down, actually. Jared gets another penalty.
Jared
We're
gets
back racing.
And we're green flag racing. Is that Matt overtakes Benny F1 finally. Jared overtakes Withers. Penske overtakes... Well, did overtake Exodona, but we're looking at this 4-way scrap.
No, sorry, that was Lag.
Oh, it looks like Mitchie hit the wall.
Oh, 3 wide.
We're on board with B Dubstep. Let's have a look at this on X-Steel's on board. Oh, no, don't make contact, lads. Mitchie still stays in the P2. As Laggy has already got 1.7 second gap on these 3 drivers. I mean, this is what you want to see, action everywhere. As Panish is in the 9th.
Yep.
And is that Matt is hounding X-Steel as well. The 2 RRL admins are going to be facing off pretty soon. Actually, that might happen sooner rather than later, but here comes Is That Matt 039. Laggy Pez has already got 3.5 second gap already. Don't know how he's pulled that out of the bag. But Mitch is holding up this train. My God, what a train. And Conrod's in the P7, Fish is in the 6 as well. And New Zealand Ryan's right behind him. And all these cars are within a second of each other, except for Laggy and Mitchie. And DRS won't be open yet.
Not for a lap. Dubstep on Mitchie for P2.
Here comes X-Steel. Will he send it? No, he won't.
Not quite.
But man, oh my God, there's Ryan and Conrad going side by side at turn 1. Oh, X-Steel's hit the wall. Oh my God. The admin of RRL has hit the wall, and that is very, very disappointing. Fish is in the P5. Mitch is coming back on B dubstep, but it doesn't make the move on to turn 4, I should say. X still will have to come in again. It's yellow flag.
Yellow flags.
I think that's Calbo. No, it was on Death Bro.
Death Bro.
He's got no wing.
He's lost a bit of his front wing. Yeah.
Have a look at this battle for P2.
5 seconds. Gapping these two behind.
Mitchie still has a full wing.
Yep.
Withers is in the P14.
Someone to go very wide there. Yeah, Conrad went wide.
Formula Fish has a drift on the curb there. Nearly spins out New Zealand Ryan. Thank God he didn't.
It is quite possible to lose the back end coming across that pretty terrible curb coming off turn 15, but Ryan's in his slipstream now, should make this move pretty simple. Without DRS.
Will New Zealand Ryan send it on Matt at turn 1? No, he'll just wait for DRS.
No.
And Mitchie will get DRS on B dubstep.
Jared and Panish are reuniting their battle in P11 and 12. Well, Panish nearly going to send it down the inside into turn 2 there.
And I think it's
Withers. There's someone in the wall.
It's Withers. I just saw it on the mini-map. It was Withers. I think someone might have tried to make a move at the turn 2, but obviously didn't pull it off. As Death Pro's back into the pits again. Yellow flag, sector 1.
Withers.
It's Withers. He's retired. Oh no, Withers.
Turn 3. In the wall at turn 3.
And we're just waiting for the safety car sign to come up. Oh, Mitchie and New Zealand Ryan have crashed. Oh my God.
The virtual safety car's been deployed.
It's a virtual safety car, and oh my God.
Oh, it's got a 5-second penalty for collision with Formula Fish. Both Ferraris out in an instant.
Oh my God, that was a big crash.
I missed that one.
Oh, I was on board with New Zealand Ryan. Looked like Mitchie just went straight on, and New Zealand Ryan collected him. New Zealand Ryan, I don't think has got any front wing.
He might have ghosted just in time before maybe Mitchie, when Mitchie hit the wall. I don't know.
As Laggy is in the pit, so he'll take advantage of this.
And the DRS is now enabled.
Yep, and so that was really bad timing for Laggy. As B Dubstep will take the race lead, and a few drivers will be
on the move. There's a few guys pit. Penske's into P3 again.
Yeah, a few drivers have pitted. Laggy might be coming out 7th. Yes, he does.
Yes, he will. Just behind Jared on fresh mediums.
So he'll go to the end, no question.
Easily.
And we got Withers in the chat. He thinks either Bazooka or Edge pushed him into the wall. So that's going to be interesting.
Yeah.
to see what happens after the race.
Yeah, unlucky with us.
And ladies and gentlemen, Conrad Strait is in the P5. The legend himself is just carrying that Haas car. There's Jared, he has Jared right behind him and Laggy right behind him, his teammate for the race. Panish is still in P8, so he'll still get points for Williams, hopefully. Edge in 9th and Calbo in 10th. With Bazooka right behind him. But here comes New Zealand Ryan on B Dubstep, his teammate for the race.
Yep, Mercedes 1-2 at the moment. About to reach halfway race distance nearly. Weather's going to be close enough here. We'll wait and see. Closing, 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 closing. Not quite. Might have a look into turn 3. I think Exodona's now got past. Yes, he does on Penske. As Jared is getting past Conrad. Off goes wide and Laggy will go past him as well. I think Penske's back over to 3rd place.
After all that, as Panish is now into the pits, he might have had a front wing or 5-second penalty or something, because he's still in there. So he's in the P15 right now. And he gets out ahead of Owens. But the battle is at the front between New Zealand Ryan and B Dubstep 23.
Who's that? Matt and Formula Fish have switched in the 12th for Matt. Penske has got a train behind him here. Oh, don't very there, nearly clipped the wall. Penske has got a big train behind him. Exodona, Jared, Laggy. There's yellow flags. Sector 2. It looks like Owens.
And he's ahead.
Missed that one. Must have spun off the curb here, but here we go. There'll be a switch of Mercedes, I think.
Oh, Dubstep hits the wall.
Very, very close call then. Easy as you like. As there goes the Red Bull stablemate as the virtual safety car has been deployed.
And Owens is retired.
Owens is actually out. Just caught the back end of that on Death Row's car. Looks like he's crashed. Where is that? Between turn... Where is he? Just trying to work on the track. But turn 14, I think it looks like. Is Carbo going to take full advantage of this? And another front wing for him. Edge the only one on the soft time. If I get my words right in a minute. Edge on their soft compounder tyres, the only one left. Racing again.
And Jared sneaking up behind Penske. Will Penske's make the move on Exodona? No, he won't.
No.
Top 5 all on hard tyres. Oh, there's a bit of front wing missing. Not sure who that's from. I think that might be... It's Dubstep. Dubstep's missing some front wing. So he'll be in a lot of trouble.
Oh, yes, he has.
And if Saturday's anything to go by, we're in for a real treat here, ladies and gentlemen.
He just slammed the wall coming into turn 15, so that won't make his front wing any better. You want to be careful coming through that fast left right-hander.
Let's see what he does. The other flag, Sector 2, is, I think it's Calbo. Calbo's retired.
He's in the wall. He's up the escape. Okay. Up the escape road. Oh, he must have hit the wall at Castle Section.
And a
safety car again.
And that has ruined New Zealand Ryan because he's past the pit lane. And everybody's going to take advantage of
everybody's
this.
going to take. Well, Laggy stayed out.
Well, he's on fresh and top medium, so he might not have to come in.
Yep. Okay, so what do we got? Donor on mediums. Jared's going to serve a penalty by the looks of things and to get another front wing. This will drop him a few spots, possibly.
And Penske is on the softs, so he think he might be able to take race distance or
Yeah.
to the end.
Well, yeah, be under safety car for a couple of laps. So yeah, potential. Jared comes back in ninth behind Conrad again, so he's going to have to get past him once again. As there's the safety car. I think everybody go through.
Now, what will the Punishmaster do? Will he come in, stay out? I think he's staying out.
Yeah, it's probably stay out.
Yeah, I think he might be staying out. Do the whole lap and pit next lap where everyone's behind the safety car. But
yeah.
Wow, this has really, really messed up New Zealand Ryan with this safety car.
It'd be interesting to see what he does here. Because he is on hard compound tyres. He can go to the end, but whether he wants to get on much fresher tyres or not, because he's got quite a gap behind. So if he pits now, he'd probably be behind Laggy. But he's most definitely, he might keep ahead of Exodona. There's quite a fair gap between first and third.
I think New Zealand Ryan is coming in, maybe. We're on board with him.
Yes.
Yes, he does come in. But for what tyre? Will he go softs? Will he go mediums? It looks like mediums.
It's like the yellow marked compound.
And Laggy
Laggy's coming as well.
He might be going to the softs. 10 laps to go.
Is he going on softs?
Nah, mediums.
Mediums again, I think.
Yeah, it's another.
And Ryan will still maintain the lead.
But will accidentally overtake Laggy? Yes, he will.
Close between here. Penske for P3.
I think Penske might have gotten him. Nah, Laggy stays P3.
Just. Only just.
Is that Matt's on mediums as well?
And another old set of mediums.
Maybe no one has the confidence to take the softs 10 laps.
Knowing Penske, he'd always take a big gamble here. And it has proved to be worthy so far. But don't rule out Penske for that podium spot.
Panish stays out again. So he might be taking those mediums to the end. He might be banking for another safety car.
Yep.
Even a virtual.
There's plenty of potential. 10 laps to go.
Man, this has been a chaotic race. We've had 4 DNS. We had carnage after safety cars. During safety cars, beat Dubstep gets a 5-second penalty. Probably, I think, hitting Penske or Edge.
No, it should exceed the track limits.
Oh, Dubstep. You're usually good with your track limits. What are you doing?
That might be a glitch, maybe, because sometimes the game is known to be giving 5-second penalties for just a normal corner cut, whereas if you corner cut at other circuits, you just get a warning for it. So I wouldn't be surprised if maybe he wants to take that and get it removed.
Yeah, because I know how he feels, because I myself had that type of thing at Australia in round 1 on the Saturday League, where I got a 5-second penalty for quote-unquote corner cutting Australia.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I would have thought they would have fixed it after the F1 2018, but they haven't. So, there's a... Oh, sorry, I thought for a second there Dubstep was going to get past Penty there, but no. All well behaved.
Matt's in the pits.
That makes sure...
Will Penny go in?
Another...
No, he's going for the softs.
This must be softs. Yeah, it has to be.
I'm surprised no one's doing that right now. I'm surprised Panish didn't come in for softs. I mean, 9 laps to go.
Well, yeah, maybe some people just don't gamble, maybe not confident on the soft tyres getting to the end. But, I mean, safety cars can breed safety cars, so anything is possible.
Well, we've had 3 full safety cars and 1 virtual.
Yep. So if we get another safety car, don't be surprised if maybe some guys take a big gamble going straight onto soft tyres, or might be nearly majority of the field, barring Penske and Matt. Yeah, if not all, yeah, that's quite possible.
It's going to be tough to pick a driver of the day from this lineup.
Oh boy, yes it is. We haven't even finished the race yet. Oh, but they're getting very close there to the castle section wall there.
Usually we finish by now, but Codemasters have given us a hell of a race after that qualifying glitch.
Yep.
Where we had to restart the lobby. But
a bit of a delay there for 10 to 15 minutes probably, but that's all right.
Let us know in the chat. I was just going to let us know in the chat and comments who you think will be a driver of the day is. There's X-Steel and Benny still going side by side. And safety car in this lap. So everybody's close with each other. So let's just... we'll stay on board with New Zealand Ryan. As Penske is getting race
back
mode.
Either.
Well, Matt's slowly catching up, so hope he'll make it just in time. And he does.
Want to be staying well clear of getting any penalties. As Dubstep's got a penalty for severe collision with Penske, so it's already kicking off. As we're going back green by the looks of things.
Here comes Penske, but he might have to get that position back. He does. And it's green flag racing. Here we go.
Green.
Penske will send it on the outside. A turn 1, P3. Yes, he does.
Oh, he's got the grip. Yes, he does.
Those soft tyres are working a treat. Penske is going to be very, very hard to defend against.
Yep.
He's already sending sides on next to Donor 22X. As Benny is slowly going down the field again. And Willett has given us Dubstep for his driver of the day.
Conrad.
Edging.
Jared on the move.
Edge
might get the move back here. Jared will want to fight.
Outside.
Yep, there you go.
Yeah, there we go for P6 and 7 here, ladies and gentlemen. But we stayed on board with Penske, trying to hunt down Exodona 22X in New Zealand Ryan.
Hash on the move. Good move up the inside of turn 7 on Dill. Oh, he may have against the wall there coming into the castle section. And he may have front wing damage. I think there's an end plate missing on his car.
That's really unlucky for Panish. So he'll come in, set, and put on a set of soft tyres and go to the end. As Penske is just holding that 7/10 of a second behind Exodona. Don't want to fall out the RS zone already.
No, and it won't be enabled till another couple of laps. So he'll hopefully keep that 1 second barrier between he and Donor.
Is that right?
Ryan already on the pace.
Yeah, I was just going to say, New Zealand Ryan sets the fastest lap of the race. So, I hope DRS will be enabled at the end of this lap. It's Deathbro and Conrad.
What do we got here?
Matt's in the pits
already.
already.
Battle here for 9th, 9th, 10th, 11th. Oh, Conrad on the move. There's yellow flags. There's Diller's up the escape road into turn 2. I think that might be his race done. Back we go to Conrad, and he's dropped a couple of spots. Actually, he definitely lost a spot to Deathbro, but then lost another spot to Brazuka.
And Jared's making a move on Laggy, just hunting them down. He's under a half a second behind.
Yep.
Jared has 2 fresh lap.
That. Yeah, sorry, go.
I was just going to say, Jared has that 2 fresh lap tyre even though on the same compound, but fresh tyres means more grip, usually.
Yep. He's just biding his time here, waiting for that, getting onto the front straight here. Won't have DRS, obviously, till next lap. You want to try and get it past him here, otherwise it'll be up into turn 3.
And DRS is now enabled. Here comes Jared on Laggy.
Just closing. Up the inside he goes.
And gets the move done.
And back into P5. Derek Kidd making a recovery drive. We haven't seen much of him lately. He's up into 7th place.
Oh, Edge goes for a slide, but he has DRS, but he's falling way behind Jared.
Oh, Panache,
Derek Kidd,
you put the mocker on him. Panache is back in the pits again. So this race has definitely gone down the drain for him, unfortunately.
Oh, Laggy, bit of oversteer. As Penske's 1.1 behind Exodona.
You want to get that under a second just to get the DRS. Both Panache and Dill come in for the soft compounded tyres.
Those two will want the safety car to happen again.
Absolutely.
Is Dubstep? No, Dubstep's still got wing, so he might have no pace on the medium tyres. It's going really, really slow. Not sure why. But here comes Barrel Jared.
Putting pressure on him here. Now have the DRS. I think trying to break that slipstream off the Renault, but I think it'll be to no use here. And out the inside he goes into P4.
Yep. But Dubstep will have the DRS for this next straight. But Jared's just pulling away from him.
Yeah, mismatch really. Now he's got 2 seconds to catch up to Penske, who's on the podium. Matt sets a 40.9. New fast up the races. Deathbro and Edge have swapped. Oh, Death into the wall. There's a bit of contact as well with Edge. Is Brazuca might take advantage of this.
And they're going side by side while they were. And both of them have no front wings. And Koda might get points again in this race.
They've still got wings, but I think just missing end plates. One on each side for either of them, so want to be very, very cautious through here. Ed did not get the greatest run through there.
It's going to be an interesting battle between Jared and Penske. Penske's got the measure of him so far this race. But with 5 laps to go, who knows what could happen. Jared's looking to solidify his
DRS yet.
Yeah, no. Jared's looking to solidify his first place in the championship, while Penske's trying to make a charge up the table. It was like a couple of points behind, I think it was Rissel in P2.
I don't want to really say anything yet, but and I obviously don't want to give anybody the commentators' curse at this stage of the race because anything could happen still.
And Fish is back into the pits again. So, even though Brazuca is in P10, it hasn't been a fun race for both McLarens, really.
No, it's not. He had a front wing change onto the softs. Should, I think, maybe just keep at the gap. It's Ryan, 3.2 second gap over Exodona. 1.2 back to Penske, and Jared's got that gap under a second. Derek Kidd picks up a time penalty. I think it's the first time we've seen that this race.
Yeah. let's just have a look. New Zealand Ryan, I forgot to mention, New Zealand Ryan has that 5-second time penalty as well that he got early in the race. Exodona had.
We're not entirely sure whether he served that or not, or whether that's just a penalty that'll be added on. We don't know.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure either. Exodona has 1 warning. Penske has no warnings. Jared's got a 5-second time penalty, and that's it.
So I think he served.
Laggy has. Well, Sam's got 3 warnings. He's got 3 warnings, but no penalties.
You get a warning on lap 1. I don't think that counts.
And Jared is in the P3, so I got that move back just in time.
Yep.
As Dubstep is looking to make a move on Laggy for P5. Brazuca's in the P9.
And Edge. Oh, the banging wheels. No, not quite. So we'll have to try again. Edge, that's not the greatest of runs out of there. Brazuca will be all over the back end of the racing point. To go around a long way here to turn 3. And doesn't. I don't think Edge put up much of a fight there, so Edge back into the final points paying position. Dubstep really getting close to the back end of Laggy, who thinks maybe suffering a little bit with tyre wear.
So just get back to penalties again. We're on B Dubstep. He has 2 5-second time penalties. Derek Kidd has 2 penalties. Deathbro has 2 warnings. Brazuca has no warnings, and Edge has one warning. So that's your top 10 with penalties.
Yeah,
at the moment.
We don't entirely know whether many of those guys that have 5-second penalties had served them in the pit stops or not. Just going to wait to see, I think.
Yeah. So, closest battle
settle itself down a little bit.
Yeah, I was just saying the closest battle is Fish and Benny, but Benny isn't in the back in the game at all. So it's unlucky for Benny.
Yeah.
Did try to get him back in, but unfortunately Codemasters won't allow commentators to get drivers back into the lobby. As Jared's catching up to Exodona for P2.
Yeah, it's not impossible.
New Zealand right needs to gap Exodona by 5 seconds, just in case. But it's 3.9 now with 2 laps to go. As Exodona hits the wall a little bit, that's invited Jared back in. Jared will have DRS on this pit long straight.
Yep.
And Lag is right behind Penske as well, so Penske might be suffering a bit of tyre wear.
He's dropped way off the pace.
Here comes Jared.
Close enough for a move. No, too far back. Dona's got him way deep. Nearly hits the tyre wall.
And that's all the motivation Jared needs to overtake him. He'll have DRS. He's in the overtake mode. I think he'll get this move done pretty simple. Down the inside.
Try it up the inside.
Oh, it gets a car slowed down.
Switchback.
Very nice move by Exodona. Stays Pete. Oh,
Dona
runs
wide.
I just put the commentator's curse on him, but they're going side by side here through the chicane. No, but Jared backs out of it.
Hangs on.
Will Jared send it down the inside before the castle section? He's going.
Thinks about it. Thought about it. If anything, Laggy's closing in as well to Penske, so Penske's suffering with tyre wear big time.
And the Zeron has that 5-second gap.
Yeah, with those two battling. Bearing in mind, we don't, like I said, we don't know whether that's been served or not during the pit stops, but got that cushion as Laggy's got bust. Penske.
And he comes beat Dubstep
13
as well. I think Dubstep hangs back a little bit.
Yeah, he'd be waiting for that DRS, I would think. But Penske really suffering with tyre wear at the end of this race. Well, would not go side by side through here. Trying to keep everything going on, but Jarrett's not quite close enough to Exodota. He's lost a bit more of margin here.
Yeah, I think he was doing New Zealand Ryan a favour. Just trying to battle Exodona, get that 5-second gap, because it's the final lap here too, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a long as.
Inside.
Gets the move
Might
done.
have Penske now. Oh, there might have been just a slight bit of contact there. Yeah, Dubstep back into 5th, and Penske, just what could have been really, probably made the wrong call there with being on the tyres, because these softs just died off pretty much.
Yeah. And it's unfortunate.
Well, Jared really
for Penske
on the back there, Exodona. Just running a little bit wide there. Through the castle section we go.
For the final time, we'll go into New Zealand Ryan as he's crossed the finishing line, but watching this battle for P2. Who knows what's going to happen?
This is going to go right down to the finishing line here, I reckon. Barring there's no mistakes.
Oh,
taking a lot more curve than Exodona. He's doing everything he can.
And Derek Kidd's looking to move on Penske. And Ryan will cross the finish line to win the chaotic Azerbaijan Grand Prix. Just wait for him to cross the line. Does a bit of a weave. And there's your winner. Derek Kidd gets past.
And Dona's going to hang on here. No. Oh,
yes.
No, glitched. Dona gets P2.
Laggy P4. Does that 5th. He comes. Oh, drag race between Penske and Derek.
To the line.
Oh, there's contact. Oh my God.
Penske does hang on the 5th. Death Bro in the 6th. Actually, Dubstep is dropped back to 9th.
And wow.
Wow,
thank God that was the final lap.
Oh yeah. Gams Matt crossed the line. Lovely way to finish. In P12, Formula Fish.
That's the same thing.
In P13. There's Panache. You had high hopes on him, Frizy, but unfortunately no points for him today in P14.
He was P2, right behind New Zealand Ryan. Oh, but wow, what a fun race that was. And New Zealand Ryan has won this chaotic Azerbaijan Grand Prix. Your thoughts, Roscoe?
I don't know what to say. I was expecting more DNFs, but we only have 4 and a couple of safety cars, so that wasn't too bad. Everyone sort of behaved themselves a little bit.
I mean, we have had what 4 full-on safety cars and a virtual safety car, so there's more than a couple.
I think that sounds about right.
But wow. And here is your final race results here at Baku with New Zealand Ryan taking out the win, and there's no 5-second penalty, so he must have served it. With Exodona in P2, BRL Jad in 3rd, Laggy in 4th, Penske in 5th, Deathbro in 6th, Derek Kidd in 7th, Brazuca gets McLaren's first points of the season in 8th, B-Dubstep in 9th, Edge in 10th, and Conrad, his string of 8 places has come to an end here at Baku. Finishes in P11. Islet Matt in 12th. Fish in 13th. Panish in 14th. Benny in 15th. Dill in 16th with Calbo, Owens, Mitchie, and Withers. Your DNFers. But wow, what a race!
Point out as well that the top three came from 14th, 17th, and 19th in this race. Just want to point that out.
So, with that in mind, who's your driver of the day?
Oh God, I didn't even know who to pick. I think obvious choice would be Ben, I think, but
Sorry, who was
Harley,
that?
I'd say
You cut out. You cut out a bit.
Oh, sorry. Ryan, I think possibly would be my driver of the day. I mean, highly commended would be BRL Jared as well from 19th, I think, to get back on the podium and after all the chaos that he went through this race. What about you, Frosty?
Yeah. I mean, Berserker getting McLaren's first points of the season is also a shout, but I can't remember where exactly he started. I think it was in the mid-pack somewhere. But yeah, you got Ryan and Jared coming from the back. Same with Exodona.
Yep.
I mean, yeah, I'll give it to New Zealand Ryan. I mean, what else can you say about that drive, really? So
Hashtag well done, Baku.
Yeah, just well done, Baku. I mean, Palmer's advice didn't come through to most of the drivers with 5 safety cars. But yeah. But I do hope you enjoyed the stream. I did have a look. I did see there was a few laggy issues. Hopefully that's okay. The championship standings will be at the end of the video when I do edit this. Hopefully it'll be up tomorrow. Just also make sure you stay safe during this time of I wouldn't say panic, but yeah, just stay safe, look after your family, and hopefully we can get through all this together. Any final words, Roscoe?
I'll probably mention as well. Go and follow the RRL Twitch and YouTube channels. Plus, of course, follow Frizzy's Mixer channel if you don't want to miss the Monday action this race. But I'd say bring on what's next, Canada.
Yeah, Canada
which is proven to be. It's proven to be a wet weather track. So look out.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to Canada. Both nights, both Saturday and Monday nights. We'll be back here next Monday here at Canada. Hopefully, Roscoe will be joining me back again for Canada. Yep. But yeah, as Roscoe said, follow the Twitch channel at twitch.tv/Redline RLF1, I think it is. And hopefully, Mitchie will be back commentating next Saturday. But until then, it is goodbye from myself and Roscoe, and we'll see you all at Canada. Bye.
See ya.